hi Reshu, thanks for being here. Tell us a bit about yourself before we begin on anything else.
And first, thank you so much. I am seriously overwhelmed that you give me such an opportunity here today. And it's my first time, of course.
It's our pleasure.
See, I'm a software engineer, and simultaneously, by passion, I'm a baker also.
Yes.
And simultaneously, I try with my baking business to help the people, and then I started trying to help my street dogs as well, actually. And there's a story why I tried all these things, helping the street dogs. That if you are interested, I can tell you about that.
Yes, you're very interested. So you use the profits of your baking business to help these dogs.
That is actually not at all my motto. That even if I don't get the orders also, so I don't think that I have to help them.
Of course.
So it just started with some motto about helping the street dogs, because I really have a sympathy for them. It's not only for the street dog; it's for it came from it came from my parents actually, my grandfather. So my grandfather was like my mother used to give him 2 chapatis. He has a habit to keep 1 chapati for the street dogs always, for the birds and all.
Right.
So I think it came from my grandfather first, and then when I moved it here in Bangalore, and we had pet actually. Initially, I was not interested about pets and all, but because of my son and my husband, they wanted a pet. So we just got her home. I started loving her. Then I realized somewhere intuition came to me, like if she's getting food, and how about the street dogs and all, how they'll be getting the foods. And then gradually I have seen some people also working, like in our apartment there is one lady, Anu. So I got inspired from her. I have seen her posts and also. And when I went to my native, so I saw many puppies were there, and I was curiously so slowly and gradually increased that okay, I can also help actually, I can also contribute, because I'm earning from 2 sources, so I can give a little bit also. So and God has given me, then why shouldn't I try the one who cannot earn and who cannot ask even for the food? So there it started actually, and so I think that's the initial story, how it started actually helping the people. So it doesn't matter for me whether I earn or not. Even tomorrow I don't earn anything, I will surely manage something to feed them actually. I cannot see them hungry. That is my all.
No, but that's you have so much empathy for them, and you feel connected to them in a way, I guess. That is why you started it. So when did this begin? When did you said you shifted to Bangalore, and that's when you had your own pet, and then all of this started? When did this actually start? Which year was this?
So it actually started, I think, 2 years before, when I started to feed street dogs. So I used to take some food and used to feed nearby society. And one day I realized, I just saw 3-4 puppies were coming out, and they were so malnutrition, they were not even able to walk. And I tried to follow them, and they were so scared, of course. And the thing was, there was no mother actually. I tried to find a mother. There was no mother, and they were so scared of me. So I couldn't touch and I couldn't give them. I didn't have so much food also that time. But I came back to home. But it was just revolving in my mind that how they will manage, and they were so malnutrition.
You're taken by their plight.
I seriously won't believe I left my meeting that I was so in dilemma that I didn't worry about my meetings and all. I just took 2 hours break and then prepared the food and went and give them and spread the sheet for their setup and all.
So sweet.
And since then, I think each and every day I was feeling that how will they manage the food today? Every day it was like for me actually. So every day I used to go and feed them. And you won't believe 5 puppies were there. 1 died actually. But though I was taking care completely, 1 died, I think due to some accident, but 4 of them today are so grown up well.
And you still feed them?
Yes. They are so grown up. 2 are already on the road itself, and 2 were due to some problems. They leg broken and all, some health issues happen. So they are in the shelter. So I just pay them monthly. I try to pay. See, till 1 year completely I paid them. But now I have other puppies also to look after. So how much I can, I pay them at that
So
shelter.
you also work with the shelter.
Yes. So what I do is with the shelter is like they are always in need of some used things like the bed sheets and all those things. So I have lots of contacts, and due to baking and all, I have lots of contacts.
Right.
So I make a group. I don't feel shy asking people about all this. Some people think that you are asking for these all things. I never felt shy, seriously. And then I had like lots of people are there, and I generally just ping them and I ask that do you have all these things? We require all these things for the street dogs and puppies. And I have gathered a lot and go and donate it to them.
So you're not just always a pet mom, you're a mom to all those puppies and all those
Yes.
dogs.
And more I feel like, because I know my pet is like, she's getting good food.
Right.
Seriously. And they are not even getting anything. And people, when they just, I'll tell, there are lots of challenges you will feel if you tried. But I seriously, trust me, if anyone wants to try, it's my personal experience. God will always help you. Actually, I have seen lots of instances. Like, I can quote you one by one how God has helped me.
Give us a few.
So it's like, first I'll tell you this one recent one. I'll tell you. So there was a puppy. So I used to feed that mother and all. But one day when I just went to feed that mother, I saw she died, and there were 4 puppies. Okay. So one puppy got something hurt and all. So I took her to the hospital and all, everything happened, and I kept her that for 7 days at my home also, because of surgery has to be happen. I think some dog bit her foot, and then her amputation has to be done. So I had to keep all those medications for her. You won't seriously believe, I never thought that somewhere I knew it that I have to rush every time to the hospital and all, everything like that. But nothing stopped me actually. Still about even though I knew it that my funds will be also required, and I'll also physically have to go to hospital. I knew it. Still nothing stopped me actually. I took care of that puppy. So one day I had to go to my friends actually, to Jesus, to the church actually.
Okay.
So I just wanted to go to that place for it's a ceremony. Some ceremony was there, baptism they called. So there was one friend who helped me in some funding. So I just seek the help from them. I asked them, can you just keep this puppy for 3 hours? Okay. So they were ready actually. They are in my apartment only.
Okay.
So they said, okay, we can keep for 3 hours. And I went to the Jesus, like the church. And when I came back, I asked them, okay, you can just give me back, and I'll drop that puppy to that place, because we secured that puppy to the one chaiwala's actually. After the surgery. She was well actually after the at least 7 to 8 days already passed for that first surgery.
So it was healed.
Yes, correct. So, but when I went to pick that puppy, that lady, her name is Shreya and her husband name is Shiladitya. They just told that we just want to talk to you. I said, what happened? They said, I don't want this puppy to. We want this puppy to be healed completely. Then only we want to drop her back. I said, if you wish. I said, see, I cannot keep, because my pet is very aggressive, so I cannot keep her at home. Right. They themselves came to me, and then they told that we'll keep that puppy. So for, you won't believe, 15 days they kept them. And I seriously feel this is just because I went to the church and this blessing from
God works in mysterious ways.
I seriously felt that I never joined hand in front of the church, though I never had anything like that about religion and all.
Yes.
But
God works in mysterious ways.
So
they say
this is one incident I'm telling you, but everywhere God has helped me actually. So she was completely cured. And after 15 days, and then we dropped. And the best thing, like they also go almost every day to feed that puppy. I go one time, and the second, like weekends we have to go. Monday to Friday, that chaiwala person only taking care. Saturday and Sunday we have to go and feed. So morning time I go, and evening time they are going. So
That is so nice.
Even if I have not worried about those 2 hours, and see, Jesus
Of
indirectly
course,
helped me.
yes,
actually.
yes, God helps you. Because when you're doing something good, I feel, the whole universe
Yes.
tries to help you in some
Correct.
way. So, do you work only by feeding them, or do you also take care of this vaccinations?
Everything. We take care completely. See, initially I never thought that all these things also have to take care. Seriously telling. I started with the food.
Right.
Then when I saw that one puppy fell in the pit, I
Oh.
myself jumped to that pit and I got hurt, and she bit me also because she was scared. She bit me also. I got complete, I've taken the package of this injections and all.
Yes.
So then it started gradually actually. So if you wanted to do anything, if I just a suggestion for everyone,
Right.
if you wanted to try anything, good cause, never think about the future and all. You just try, and seriously, God will help you step by
Start
step.
somewhere,
actually.
and everything else will
Yeah.
fall in place automatically.
Seriously, never think that will I get the funds, will I not get the funds, or will I be able to do, will I be able to manage. Never think all those questions in your mind. Just give it a try, and people will surely help you, and you just have to try approaching to them. You don't
course.
sit and
You have to ask.
regret
You
like
have
that.
to ask.
Yes, you have to ask. So same way I do. I never feel like okay, I have to ask, because there are some people who help me funding.
Right.
So I ask them, see, this is the bill and all. Would you like to help us? So same way, like people help me, and they are seriously. This
So
is
how
my-
many dogs are under your wing currently?
See, it's around 20 dogs I feed. Majorly, I'm always concerned about the puppies. See, big dogs even can go and hunt and
Yes. Get something to
Yes.
eat themselves.
I'm always concerned about the puppies. Wherever I see puppies, I have to take care of them.
Okay.
So, and then somewhere we miss actually for the sterilization and all.
Okay.
So that's what there only we see all these puppies. So,
Right.
But now we are taking care of that also. We are getting all these female dogs sterilized,
Okay.
and we got the vaccination also done. So people are there to help me. Seriously, it's not I am only not doing.
So you have found a group of people who
Lots.
share the same passion,
Correct.
and you work with the shelter also.
Correct.
So, have you tried to get these dogs or puppies a home in the shelter, or are they already overcrowded over there?
Shelter, I feel like it's only was in the initially I didn't have any idea much. So that there was actually case that I had to keep that puppy to the somewhere secure, because there were some issues with that puppy, so I
Yes.
couldn't leave her on the road.
Right.
So doctor suggested me to keep that at a shelter, because the doctor knew that shelter person very well actually. So because it was initially I did not know much about. So that person's name is Nishit.
Right.
Please, if I request you to follow his page and try to fund him, and because he never asked for the funds,
Okay.
Initially also he never asked me for the money.
Nishit runs a shelter for
Yes,
straight up.
Yes. The shelter name is Donation,
Okay.
and he's seriously very helping person. Only the problem is like he never asked for the funds, so he has limited funds. So
Of course.
if he gets the funds, so he can run very well actually.
We'll actually put his link in the description
Right.
box so people can reach out to
Yes,
him
seriously.
and help other pets as well. So, what's your vision going forward now? Of course, you were working on a limited locality, on a limited place. Do you also want to get together with some organizations who are working in the city and take your mission forward, or you want to first concentrate and make their lives better before you move on?
See, I seriously don't plan anything. Seriously telling, as I'm telling you now, I never planned that I'll be taking care of 20 puppies and 20 dogs and all like that. So gradually, whatever comes in my upfront to me, I never said no. Like especially when it comes to that, when I know that someone is not getting the food, someone is not getting something, I'm always ready to help. If I am not able to help them completely, I try to seek the help from people like my friend Anshu is there. So I personally discuss with them. She also helped me funding, and many times she helped me a lot actually, seriously.
Right.
There are other friends also. So I won't be taking the name of everyone, but there are lots of people who has helped me actually.
So now
if
you
I get the I'm sorry, if I
Yeah,
just
it's
get the opportunity to help anyone, especially if they are not getting the food, because that is a priority. I feel money or anything, because the dogs and all, they cannot earn, they cannot ask you the food.
right.
So that is only the thing I feel, if I get someone like who want me to join the organization for such, I will surely love to. But yes, within my limits, because I have my family and
You have a job, you have also your passion, and you have a kid.
Correct.
You're a fellow mom that way. And you have a pet whom you do not leave alone. Because when we asked her to shoot this podcast, she specifically said that I cannot leave my pet alone. Somebody has to be there in the house, only then I can come. I can leave my son alone probably for some time, but not my pet. And that is the kind of passion probably we need. So Reshu, this has been 2 years of your working with the dog. So what about before? Like, of course, it all started when you got a pet, but were you into voluntary work and other stuff before this happened, or it was just work and home and work and home?
I think I was not much into helping like that. Especially, I never like to help humans. Seriously telling, even if anyone asks me if the funding for the humans, I never give 10 rupees also. Seriously, because I know they can earn. So this is my my personal feeling, and I know they can earn.
Of course.
So I have never helped in such a way to the humans.
Yes, because that is what we do. We get so carried away by others' problems when they come and speak to us. We generally don't hear animals who cannot speak. They cannot come to you and complain and say we are hungry. They can only probably signal you, and most people ignore those signals.
That's the point. Actually.
And most people take them for granted, or they just consider them a nuisance. But they don't understand that they are living beings. They need to be fed, and they are a part of our society. They are part of us. They're an extension of us, and dogs probably are the most loyal creatures that God ever created. So yes, I feel something needs to be done about it, and it was really great talking about how a simple start, how you can start small, you can do big things, but you still have to start somewhere. Isn't that the message?
Correct. Seriously, I would really suggest people, like, if you really wanted to try, see, there are lots of people to help you. So never think that will I be able to do it? Will I be not able to do it? From where I will manage all those things? Never think all those things. Of course, initially you will surely face some challenges, which I have also felt a lot. Sometimes I used to cry also that I have taken so much, but later
it's overwhelming sometimes.
Serious. But never give up, because everywhere, wherever you would like to help or whatever you wanted to do in your life, challenges will always be there.
Of course.
So, and
but
especially I have request that
down.
If you see any dogs or anyone outside any shop, that means that dog is hungry. So it will hardly take a 2 minute extra for you to stop and just feed them something actually. Don't feel like, okay, someone will feed, someone will come, and don't ever think like some dog person lover will come and feed like that. Just try to see
It's a small act of kindness, doesn't take much time, doesn't take much effort, doesn't cost you much, but it goes a long way. But have you also tried to get these puppies adopted? Like, I think now a lot of people have become aware, and they feel like rather than going to a shop and getting some fancy dog, they can adopt somebody who needs a home. So have you tried doing that?
Yes. So recently, I have never tried. See, I am telling you, I have never tried much things, but God has helped me myself. So what happened to the recent dog I am telling you? Where they were staying is, we had to pass through one chai wala shop. Okay. So we used to go from there and help those puppies. That chai wala himself came to me and asked, "Ma'am, if you want, I can keep these puppies." Then I asked the reason. They said just because of the security purpose. And that chai wala is just not a small place. That he was just growing. His plan was to grow up. Growing his area, like to convert to the small restaurant and some other things.
Right.
So he wanted as a security. And see, I'm telling you, I never. Because I was just went to help them, I never thought what will happen.
You started with just feeding them and taking care of them, and then
God is helping me everywhere, always, on each and every step. Even today also, I have people who are helping me in the funds also.
Oh,
so
that is so nice. You just have to. It just all goes on to say that when you want to help somebody and you are passionate about something, God just shows you the way.
Correct.
And baking is, of course, your passion.
Correct. So with the baking, of course, I get I don't have to always ask the people. So what if I always try to 20 to 30% of my earning I try to, and seriously I have never calculated such a way 20 to 30%. See, I feel like okay, and I'm seriously telling you, I'm so lucky. There are so many bakers, and there are recent nearby bakers. I know my position today in my baking.
Of course, because I know your position too.
And seriously, I'll tell you one simple thing. How I have realized these things. Once I was coming from office, on the way I saw one dog was lying. I wanted to feed something I didn't have, and whenever I go somewhere in my car and everywhere I carry the food, that time it got over.
Okay.
So I had to walk a little to buy the biscuits. Generally don't feed biscuits, but that time I didn't have any option. So I had to walk a little. So I bought for 40 rupees this biscuits.
Yes.
Okay, 4 packets. Okay, I fed the dog. I came home. I got one person pinged me. I got an order of 4,000.
Oh.
And after 2 days, that same person ordered again 4,000.
Wow.
See,
of course, yes.
You have to think. You have to just realize.
I know, whatever you
that
give.
God is seriously helping
Actually,
you.
I also feel that whatever you give to the universe has a way of giving you back.
People may laugh on thinking, thinking, but it just motivates me this way. See,
yes.
It
keeps you going, and it keeps you passionate. And I think your cakes are yummier, I'll say, because they have a purpose. They're not just cakes. They have a purpose which is probably greater than just eating, and greater than us, because you're feeding animals who probably would just be neglected, would just be lying on the road and would probably die of hunger while we waste food at our homes. And I would actually go on and say this: if you are wasting food, why not just pack it in a polythene or a dabba and just go and put it for them? They won't mind eating that, no matter how tasteless the food is.
Correct.
But you will be feeding them nevertheless. So this is a small act of kindness, and it goes a long way. So thank you, Reshu, for being here and inspiring us all. You're a fellow mom and a pet mom, and this message is for all you pet lovers out there. If you have a pet whom you pamper and give the best of the stuff, also consider giving a little outside. They will be benefited. And if you are not a pet lover also, you can always share a little bit of what you have, and again it will go a long way, because as she said, the universe always finds a way to give back to you. Thank you Reshu, for being here.
Thank you so much for giving me such an opportunity.
It was a pleasure, and it was inspiring too.
Thank you.
Please subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed yet, and hit like. Thank you.